Who are you burying?
Oh, it's a mess, isn't it? You know, before we can turn around and be subsidence, great big cracks will open up. And it's worse in Rosman Street, they got it all up.
Here you go. Get up. Get out of it.
No offence, mate. Just want to say how do, that's all.
I know you're talking. You're worse than flaming kids. What else have you been meddling
Look,
at?
I've been on nights. I've just finished.
Hey, he's been on night shift like you.
Same as you have, mate.
The name's Ben.
Oh, Stan Ogden, Albert Tuttle.
How do?
Well, I've got to be a bit fussy-like, because this is a 5-star hole, this is. 5-star on account of proximity to alehouse. First of all, that's filled in.
Hey, it's a nice looking shed, this. Looks cosy from the outside.
Well, a fella's got to have his privacy, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Get away from folk.
That's why I'm a night watchman. They can't get at you at dark.
Well, I'm going to get my head down. I'll see you.
Right, shut up. Hey, can I have a look?
Aye, but don't set it much, will you?
You know, I reckon you and me's got something in common. I've been a recluse.
Well, it's the only way these days,
Right, can I go in?
the way things are. Right, go on, let's get in with this. That's Malcolm.
Oh, the thing about hairdressers is they're not supposed to look like I do. If I could think of what I look like, I might get a better idea of what sort of job I ought to do.
Aren't you finished with that bit?
Oh, no, go on, have it.
No fella ever puts me off my food.
Yeah, I used to think that way. In fact, it worked in reverse with me. I used to eat to console myself.
He's not bad looking, Popeye the sailor man. There's something about a bloke in uniform.
Yeah, that thought had occurred to me.
Life on the ocean wave. I wonder how that rates as a career.
Mind you, I'm not that sure about good-looking blokes. There's always a chance he might get nabbed. Ray is about the hospital this morning, whether he goes in or not.
She's worried about the nurses.
Don't be daft, he'll only be in a couple of weeks.
You're a bit worried though, aren't you, kid?
A bit. It's more what happens after. Well, if he's cured.
Like Willie want to know you, for instance.
I didn't say that, clever. Oh, I'll go. I said I'd call round at the Flemings, see if the letters come.
Better do right by her, that Ray Langton, else he'll have me to reckon with.
Men?
Oh, morning. Hello.
Morning. You know Bernard, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Oh, coming round to have a word with you, as a matter of fact. I wonder if you could let me know about life at sea. You see, at present I'm a hairdresser.
Yes, and if you don't hurry up and be late, and you're not late, you're going to catch it, aren't
I've
you?
got bags of... Oh, point taken. Well, cheerio. I'll see you down at the salon then, Auntie.
So, he works for Alan Howard, too.
Tom? Yes, and if you're curious to know, he got the job to oblige me.
I thought as much.
Bill, you just can't come walking back in here after years away and expect everything to be the way it was.
No, I suppose not.
What did he say?
Who?
Alan, he must have said something.
He never said a word. As a matter of fact, it was Len who spelled it out.
I see.
Well, what about my answer?
Bill, I can't think. I haven't even
Why
got it
not?
straight. Well, you come bursting in here out of the
Look,
blue.
we're not strangers.
No, neither were me and Steve.
What is it then? Time? Have you forgotten what I'm like?
Oh, no, Bill. I think that's my trouble. My memory is too good. The last memory I had of you, it wasn't a very happy one, if you remember.
You think I don't know that?
It's nevertheless true. Look, you're the one that walked out. You're the one that let his wife take him away. And you just can't come back in here and ask me to marry you like that.
But I have.
Well, go on, tell us then. What does it say?
Well, I know I'm going to cause a lot of heartache, and I'll be sorely
Ray,
missed.
you're going!
Yep. I've passed my medicals and I'm in. And they say it might be the last lap.
Congratulations, mate.
Oh, Ray, I'm ever so glad.
Well, you don't have to lay it on as if you were glad to see the back of
What
me.
do you expect after you've crowded us all these
Nah, you'd
weeks?
eat us out of house and home.
And generally been in the way,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, thanks for having me all the same. Sandra?
Can I see the letter?
Yeah.
Well, what will it do?
Encourage my mobility by making me do excruciating things.
It says, with every chance of a full recovery.
That's right. Mind you, we'll have to keep our toes crossed.
We will.
Well, Spider, are we fit?
Yeah. You know what this calls for a celebration? Must have a party.
Any excuse. I'll see you later, kid, then.
Draw.
Ta-ra.
Nice.
Seems ages since he was on his feet. I've almost forgotten how tall he was. I didn't know him then.
She rang just now, said she was tied up at the salon, and could you be sure to hang on?
Oh, fine. In which case I better have a gin and tonic, please.
Jack, love.
Yes, love?
Well, at least you might look at me.
Hey? Oh, very nice, yes, very nice. That should do you nicely, that should.
Do you really think so, love? How do you think it compares with my lime green?
I can't remember. You tried that many. How I've managed to pay for them all, I don't know.
Good morning, Mrs. Walker. I think you look very nice.
Do you really? Well, to be frank, I rather want to, because I have an engagement this afternoon. Nothing of any real importance, of course.
Your change.
Thank you. Well, I hope you have a very successful engagement.
You know, Jack, I just don't know what to make of that man.
Oh, he's reasonable enough.
Did you see him looking at my hair, as though he knew I'd had it done, and not at his salon either?
Well, would you expect him to say so?
He's all right on the surface. Goodness knows what goes on underneath.
How's that for timing?
Very good.
I thought I'd better give you a ring, because I didn't know if you were calling or if I'd see you all day.
Problems?
Oh, woman complained about a perm, but we're giving a free one tomorrow.
Anything else?
Bernard broke his glasses, but apart from that, it's been a very quiet day.
Well, you asked to see me.
Yes, it's about Bill.
Bill Gregory.
Yes. It's daft, I know, but he's asked me to marry him. He's gone and proposed to me.
Have you accepted?
I not yet.
Well, you better make up your mind, hadn't you, if he's hanging around waiting for an answer?
Yes, he is.
What do you expect me to say, Elsie?
I just wanted you to know, that's all.
All right, you've told me.
In 15 minutes, turn the oven down to regulo 3.
Now, look, Annie, your tea party's not until 4 o'clock this afternoon, and where are you going now?
To buy my hostess a birthday present.
All this fuss over Mrs. Fenton's birthday, I don't know.
Yes, well now, if when you'd met her you'd appeared as your true self and not paraded as a drunken lout.
I know. I might have got an invite too. Hello.
Same again, Billy.
Same again. Has Elsie gone? Oh, she seemed anxious on the phone. Still, as long as she said what she wanted to say.
Yes, she did.
Meaning you didn't, eh?
Not by a long chalk.
Mind you, it's only a suggestion. I wouldn't want to bring pressure to bear.
I'll think about it, Mrs.
It's
Sharp.
just that you seem to have time on your hands.
Hey, why can't I get invited to tea? I'm available just as much as him.
I thought you were a dropout.
Ah, well, I'm back. At least I'm in body. I'm not sure about my mental state.
No, neither am I.
I was referring to my spirit. Seems to stand aloof.
But it won't mind missing a raspberry bun.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Tetlock. Sorry to be so long. The price of a new lock, and very pricey, if I may say so.
Oh, well, you bent the key. One bent key, one damaged lock. Then besides, there's the inconvenience of it. What are you looking at me like that for?
Because, Mr. Tetlock, I know the truth. You bought a cut-price lock off Tommy Deacon and charged me as for new.
Well, if you knew that, why did you pay for it?
Justice, Mr. Tetlock, works in funny ways. You see, the trouble with scrap metal is it doesn't always function the way it should. Now, I've just seen young Ray outside your door. And can he get that cut-price lock to fit?
Yeah, no wonder I've gone off human beings. You can't trust nobody.
So, I ask her to marry me.
Stone the flaming crows.
Well, aren't you going to wish me luck?
You know you floored me, mate. You really have. Yes, I'll wish you luck, mate.
You think I need it?
I know what she said.
Yeah. She wanted more time to think it over.
I'll bet she did.
Well, that's it then. I've asked her. Just have to wait and see.
Stone the flaming crows.
You have to keep saying that?
You will.
Well, what did you expect? He's not the sort of man to kick his heels. He came here to do business and he did it.
And that's all right by you?
I didn't say that.
What sort of a fella are you, a deaf mute or something? You just sit there with your flipping head in a paper. What sort of a fella are you, for pity's sake?
Your telephone's ringing.
Ah, you make me sick. Fairclough. Here. Yes. It's for you. Some estate agent fella. Right. What do you want with an estate agent?
Do you mind?
I asked you a question.
I'm doing business with him. I'm in the process of buying a house. Alan Howard.
I want them windows washing, not re-glazing. Hey, you!
I'm just giving it its final glazing.
Who's out there?
Nobody's
It's
question.
maybe Shipley, isn't it?
Oh, it could
Donkey
be.
in a step.
Well, yes,
And
she
the
is.
knees with her backside up in the air showing all she's got. If there's any gleams of that, it's in your eye.
Hey, it's a catchy tune, isn't it?
Aye, that's good enough for you, and that's good to dance.
Well, swing along with Ena Sharples, eh? Mind you're not familiar with the words.
No, I don't expect you are. This is what is known as an original composition, composed by me. As for words, I expect I could furnish them if I felt so inclined. Come in. Oh, you condescended to come then.
You were right. I do have time on my hands.
Right. Your money's on corner at sink.
Oh, no. Favourite was and favourite it is.
Ah, but right, you should be paying me what with the music and Jezebel over the road.
Right. Ta 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 ta
Get
ta
off,
ta.
King.
Ah, well, the wife's a songstress, you see. She's got the voice, I've got the ear.
Aye, what is known as a harmonious couple.
That's right, yeah. La da 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 da.
Take a seat, it's not the lion's den.
It always used to seem like it in the old days. Maybe you've changed.
Well, I'm not the only one. 8 years, you know, is a long time. Well, I'll save a piece and then we'll be done with it. I've had my differences with Elsie Tanner, and I wouldn't speak up for most of her carry-ons, because most of them have been well-ended. But not the one she's got on now.
On what grounds do you say that?
The evidence of my own eyes. For the last week, I've seen that woman happy. And she's not a happy woman, as a rule. No, at the risk of sounding sentimental, it's brought her joy.
And you think I'm here to take it away without putting anything in its place?
You've come back at the wrong time, lad. Accept as much.
No, Mrs. Sharples. I can't, and I won't. I've asked her to marry me.
Why? To solve your conscience for what you did to her last time?
No.
Luke, you had to choose between her and your wife. Now you think you've chosen wrongly.
Look, it wasn't an easy decision to make. I went through hell.
Yes, and now you're expecting her to do the same. You're putting Elsie Tanner into the same position. You think what you went through and then tell me if you could
It's
justify...
no good, Mrs. Sharples. I let myself be swayed once before. Nobody's going to sway me this time.
I can assure you, love, it's a fact that your Alan has bought a house. And it's not just because he's trying to do a bunk, because it's quite near, actually. But let's face it, darling, he's not going to be there all by himself. He's not going to live on his tot, is he?
I don't understand, because he never said a word. He never breathed.
Well, of course, it can't be very easy for you, not knowing where you stand. I mean, you don't know what to do, do you? I mean, a bird in the hand, one in the bush.
All right, Len, that'll do. I don't want you twisting the knife.
Me?
Yes, you. You're enjoying yourself, aren't you? You're enjoying yourself at my expense.
Well, I must say there is a funny side to it.
Is there? Well, so far, I can't see it. And another thing, Len, if you want to come telling tales about Alan, don't come running to me with them.
Just look at that lot. Just listen to him, rowdy lot. I wouldn't trust that building chappie, legs or no legs.
He meant no harm. His tongue runs away with him sometimes.
Women and kids.
Yeah, well, you see, Benjamin here, he's a bachelor. Confirmed.
Are you?
No, I'm not, I'm glad to say. Been married for donkey's years.
Ah, but I notice you keep her well hidden.
You'd need to be a stranger to say that, eh? No, she's out at present, gone to a tea party.
Oh, tea party. Hey, but it's after 7 o'clock.
Oh, well, that knit has gone on a bit. Still, the length of time it took her to get ready, she's forced to have her money's worth.
Hey, Rygum, you've taken your time, haven't you?
Diplomacy. Listen, Benji, the wife's made you a nice little meal. I'll take you there and I'm off.
Hey, will it be just me and her at table? Just us two?
It's all right. Albert will protect you, won't you, Albert?
No, I can't. No, I'm wanted here. Look, I'll see you later, Ben, in your shed.
Come on, get your skates on. I'm late as it is.
Hey, but I can't stop long yet.
Hey, what's the matter with you? Have you lost your appetite?
No, it's Hilda Ogden. She gave me heartburn with a boiled egg.
There's so much stuff in here.
Come on, Bernard, we're not going to get you drunk. We've got some lemonade in there, haven't we?
In here, yeah.
No, I won't if you don't mind, Ray. I mean, it's nothing against you. I'm very happy about your good fortune. I'd rather just have a quiet think if you don't.
Oh, well, you know where we are if you change your mind.
Yeah. Enjoy yourselves. Have a good time.
What? Your tips? You never carry this. Come on, then.
Bye-bye.
So long. Hello, Mr. Fairclough. It's quite early yet, isn't it?
We'll leave the door open, all right?
Okie doke.
Hey, what do you make me stop for?
Sandra, go and grab that little red lamp. That one over there.
Hey, Ray!
Go on. Cherish and obey. Go on.
What for?
Give that old codger something to think about. Well, you heard him. As if I'd nick his flipping sand.
Yeah, but you
Oh, look,
can't
we'll give him a few minutes till he's had his nosh, and then we'll come back and watch him counting his lamps. I'm sure there were one there when I last counted.
You are daft.
Right, missus, full speed ahead.
I don't really know why I come in pubs. I've nothing against drinking it, it's just that I don't like the taste. They've gone, you know, the others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course, there's four of them and only one of me. Well, not simply four, more like 2 and 2, you know. Mind you, I've got a lot to think about. I'm not sure there's something to occupy me, you know.
Hello, Len. Thought I might find you. Oh, hello, Bernard.
Would you like a seat, Mrs. Clegg?
Thanks.
Well, thank you for our little talk.
And the animals went in 2 by 2.
Len,
I'm sorry, Mag, how are you?
sounds like I should be asking after you.
I've been mixing it, Mag, with Elsie.
I thought as much. You should never have had the 2 of them in your house. Well, that was stirring it, if anything was.
I'm sorry.
Well, it's a fat lot of you saying that to me.
Just hang on a minute.
Oh,
will
you
you?
silly little
Come on.
Hey, cheats, you can see.
Of course. Why don't you try a scarf?
Good idea. Hang on a sec.
Brilliant. You wasted it.
I don't know, I feel funny.
Wait till he starts spinning you round.
What's this?
That's just a joke, Dickie. A private joke.
A joke? There's a dirty great trench out there.
Oh, wrap up, goody. Nobody's going to come to any harm.
All right, it's going back.
Oh, Dickie, I don't know, I feel sick. Will you make me have that sweet martini?
Come on then, upstairs you. And make sure that goes back.
Hey, Sandra. You've gone.
I told you shouldn't have
Don't
taken...
you ever do things you shouldn't? Anyhow, there's a whacking great moon.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Oh, thanks. Hey, what was that? That noise?
I didn't hear anything. Must have been cats. Probably Bobby after a girlfriend.
No, I thought... Oh, well.
Come on in.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I know all about the house. What's the use if he won't say if it's got to come from Len? You know, you seem to know people better in the crisis. It's not true. I thought I knew what Alan wanted. Now I'm not sure. I suppose it was I wanted him to do something daft, something drastic. Like Bill's done in a way, I suppose. Like dashing in as if it was a night on a white charger and carrying me off to foreign parts.
Ah, funny. When I married Les, I thought he'd be a tower of strength. Then when he turned out different, it didn't matter anymore. I got so used to reckoning on it, looking out for him, you know. Anyway, that's in the past.
You've not got over that yet, have you?
Well, I'm not cut and dried. You don't.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Come in.
Good evening.
Evening, Bill.
Night, Elsie.
Night.
Well, can I share the joke?
Oh, I can't, Bill. It's all such a shambles.
Well, clear it up.
I can't. Bill, it's like I told you. I can't believe it's all different, and I can't believe that you're really free.
Elsie, I went all through that this morning. I don't want to hear it again. It's lies. You're using it as an excuse.
No, I'm not.
Phyllis is dead, and I'm single. I'm free. I'm free, love. It's you that's not.
Yes, you're right.
I've got to rejoin my ship. I've got to leave on Friday. I must know by then.
I see.
I don't want to rush you, love, but, well, there it is.
No, you're right. I suppose sometimes I've got to be pushed.
Yes. Good night.
Good night, Bill.
Yeah, but I mean, supposing I had applied to join the force, would you have taken me on as a cadet, do you think?
Well,
I'd have been all right for height, wouldn't I?
Of course, there is a question of your spectacles.
Oh, yeah, I'd forgotten. I had a bit of trouble with them only this morning. Still, I suppose it's too late now anyway. Well, thanks very much for our little talk.
There you are, Cyril, a would-be recruit. Somebody thinks highly of your job.
Bernard Butler. God, pull the other one.
Mr. Walker, come quick, it's Miss...
Annie!
Oh, I think she's met with an accident.
Annie, love, where have you been?
Been, you might well. I've been down the hole. I've been down there for hours. Hours.
Any injury, Mrs. Walker?
No red lamp, no watchman. Oh, I've been very fortunate. My new 15-gold guinea gold root.
Ah, and your hat's copped it and all.
Oh, when I think of the damage I might have sustained, exposure, broken limb.
How did it happen, Mrs. Walker?
How did it happen? By negligence. Gross, willful neglect.
Whose? Because it's yours if you missed your step, you know. Did they serve you with any fancy drinks at that party of yours?
There was no question of my missing my step. There was no warning whatsoever at this side of the trench, and I'll trouble you to keep your insinuations to yourself.
Bernard, pop your head outside that door. See if...
Did anyone come to help me? Oh, I could hear sounds of revelry. What about the local police? I lay there, nobody heard me. It was left to a casual passerby.
Well, what can you see?
Yes, there is a lamp there, Mrs. Sharp.
Yes, all as was. Dolly Daisy hobnobbing with folks above herself.
Jack, you going to let that woman insult me? Do you believe me?
Annie, no matter how it happened, the point is it could have been worse. Now, we'll soon send your coat to the cleaners, and all it means is another bath.
Oh, no, it isn't. It means far more than that. This outrage isn't going to stay here, I can assure you. Somebody's going to pay for this.
Hey, jumping Joseph. And I told that watchman fellow I was glad to be wed.
Well, Jack, she may have a point.